Hi, today I want to talk to you about functional fitness and how we at the Fitness Center incorporate functional fitness into your training program. I want you to think about functional fitness as a continuum of motion. So we as humans, we move in a lot of different ways. We walk, we jog, we run, we may sprint, we hop and jump, we bend and we twist, we push, we pull, we squat, we lunge, and we also hinge. So that's a lot of ranges of motion that we move through. But not only that, when we're moving like this, we move through the three cardinal planes of motion. So one is the sagittal plane, the other one is the frontal plane, and the other one is the transverse plane. Not only that, when we're working through these range of motions, sometimes it's done bilaterally, so two limbs together, or unilaterally, one limb, or alternate like that. So that's a lot of range of motions right there. So functional fitness is not just training a specific muscle for strength, but it involves training the relationship, the coordinated working relationship between the central nervous system and the muscular system. Wow, that sounds really big. So what does that actually mean? Well, functional fitness is using resistance training, which the strength gains that you get from it directly relate to the activities you do in your daily life. Okay? Here's an example. We all sit on a couch and we have to get up out of a couch, okay, or a low chair. And sometimes that can be challenging. So a squat is going to help you better to get out of a couch than a seated leg extension is on an all-use machine, all right? That's not to say that a seated leg extension machine is a bad exercise, because we do need to build strength. However, for functionality of getting out of that couch, a squat is a better exercise. You happen to be on the floor and you have to get up off the floor. Well, most people will put one leg forward here and then press up right here. Well, that is a lunge, okay? So that lunge is going to be more functional for getting up off the floor than any other exercise you do. All right? There's another component of functional fitness, which is balance, okay? So balance is a part of life. And as we age, that balance, we start to lose that balance. But the good news is, if you practice balance, it gets better. So we do balance static, like one-legged balance, or we do dynamic balance, where we're moving while we're balancing. So let me just give you one other example of an exercise that really covers all the functionality, okay? So you take the lunge, all right? So we've got lunges, all right? And I've already showed you that a lunge is a functional exercise. But remember I said we move in all planes of motion, all right? And then we also want to incorporate balance. So this is called a multi-directional lunge. So we can lunge forward, we can lunge sideways, we can lunge backwards, and then we can do a crossover lunge, or what we call curtsy lunge. So in that sense, that particular lunge worked all planes of motion. We did the sagittal plane, we did the frontal plane with the side lunge, and then we did the transverse planes going here. But to take it even further, we can add a balance dimension to it. So we can lunge and come up here. This is dynamic balance. Side lunge, here. Back lunge, here. Curtsy lunge, here. Okay? It's a perfect example of taking a basic functional lunge to the next dimension to work in all planes of motion and to incorporate balance. So that's what we do here at the Fitness Center, incorporating functionality into your training program, or as functional fitness. Thank you.